John Maxwell here. I'm glad you're with me today on Minute with Maxwell because we're doing a series of lessons on problem-solving principles. In fact, I'm going to give you lesson number 6 right now because it's going to go a long way in helping you work through, solve the problems that you have. Lesson number 6 is believe that there is always a lesson in every problem. Now, in my last lesson, I talked about believe there's always an answer, because that helps you with the positive outlook about the problem that you're facing. So now on this one, it's kind of, believe that there's always not only an answer, but believe there's a lesson. Well, if I have an answer, I understand what the problem was, and that helps me. But when I realize that there's going to be a lesson for me, oh my goodness, that means that if I approach this problem correctly, instead of it destroying me or pulling me down, it can truly make me better. It can lift me up. I wrote a book a few years ago called Sometimes You Win, Sometimes You Learn. And the whole thesis of that book was simply, when we lose, we only lose if we didn't learn. So when people talk about a problem or a loss in their life, after they're finished talking about, the bad thing that happened to them, I always ask them a very simple question. What did you learn? And if they can look at me and say, you know what, let me tell you what I learned out of that situation, then I feel very good. In fact, they feel very good. In fact, I can tell you that it's in my problems that I have grown the very most and learned the very most. Now, if they talk to me about a problem they have and I ask them what they learned and they're looking at me and say, I haven't learned anything. I hate that problem. I want that problem to go away. I realize that problem really is a problem. You see, it's a problem not because it's a problem. It's a problem because they're not learning anything out of it. So the next time you have a problem, believe there's always an answer. Go looking for it. But believe even more than there's always an answer, believe there's always a lesson. And find out what that lesson is and apply that to your life. I promise you, you'll soon discover that problems have a way, because of your attitude and the way you think about them, of making you a better person. There will be a time in your life, not during the problem, trust me, but there'll be a time in your life where you'll look back and say, I'm glad I had that problem. I'm a better person because of it. I'm glad you're with me today on Minute with Maxwell.